Hey out there, everyone. Hope everyone is having a wonderful, blessed, joyful week. Oh, good evening, I should say. Well, everyone's having a wonderful, joyful weekend, and life. Wish you guys all the best in life. Hope you all are safe and healthy. So tonight's game, Sunday night football game, is between the Buffalo Bills at the Kansas City Chiefs. So I'm gonna give my breakdown on who I have winning and um, in depth more and my take on the game. Again, I believe the spread was the Chiefs by 2.5. Getting my prediction on the score earlier, but I'll give you at the end of this video. So that being said, this game is an AFC title rematch in the playoffs last year, in which the Kansas City Chiefs won the game by a score of 38-24. Chiefs pretty much dominated that game for the most part. Got Josh Allen into a couple turnovers that caused the game to get out of hand. Um, Bill's offense kicked a lot of field goals to begin the game, wasn't really able to get the offense going, as well as he's been able to get the offense going this year. The Chiefs, this is a game featuring two star-studded young quarterbacks in Patrick Mahomes of the Chiefs versus Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills. Since the Buffalo Bills lost their Week 1 game against the Pittsburgh Steelers by a score of 23-16, they have gone on to be dominant, putting up 35 plus points offensively in 3 straight games, and 3 of those games the defense produced 2 shutouts. So the last 3 games is 35-point shutout win against the Dolphins. Then they beat the Washington football team by a score of 43-21, and then the next game they put up 40 points in a shutout against the Texans in a 40 point shutout win over the Texans. So offense has bounced back and been very impressive and one of the more dominant teams in the AFC. Um, sorry, with news. Sorry, TV on, watching the Giants game. With that being said, Josh Allen's game high 2 weeks ago against Washington was 4 touchdowns. Stefon Diggs coming off his best game of the season last week against the Texans with 7 catches for 114 yards. And then they're going against the Kansas City Chiefs. So talking about the Kansas City Chiefs, their defense has not been great in regards to allowing high amount scoring points against them by offenses in 4 games. They allowed 30 points to the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers. They allowed 29 points by the Cleveland Browns, and they allowed 36 points by the Baltimore Ravens. And then their offense has scored 24 plus points in those 4 games, scoring 24 points in the loss to the Los Angeles Chargers, scoring 33 points in the win against the Cleveland Browns, scoring 35 points in the loss, a heartbreaking loss to the Baltimore Ravens, which the loss to the Chargers and Ravens was heartbreaking. And then this last week they put up their high and 42 points scored against the Philadelphia Eagles. So this offense is coming in, having their best game of the year, in which Patrick Mahomes threw his high of the season, 5 touchdowns, and Tyreek Hill had his best game of the season with 11 catches for 186 receiving yards and 3 scoring receiving touchdowns in that game. So that's pretty much the gist of how they got here tonight, and now this game might be the new rivalry in the AFC side in this current era of who represents the AFC in the title, not only in the AFC title game, but who's the representative of the AFC in the title picture in the Super Bowl. Kind of thinking back, how Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen is almost that kind of Tom Brady, Peyton Manning comparison in the past, in which they kind of have to go through each other to get to the Super Bowl. And then whoever loses that game is just the one that doesn't make it to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean they weren't talented, just they ran into the opposing quarterback who had either a better team or played better that day. And that's why I mean when I compare them to Peyton Manning, Tom Brady rivalry. Not that they're on the same par as those two as of yet. So I'm just comparing that this might be the new rivalry in Super Bowl AFC title picture representative going in the future, near future. So pretty much this game I expect to be another classic tonight. I expect this game to end a game-winning drive by the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes, and I got them winning this game by a score of 31-28 at home. So that being said, this might be a preview of the AFC Title game. So I believe it's going to be entertaining and fun game tonight. With that being said, let's talk about my fantasy picks for the Buffalo Bills. Offensively, I'm going to go Josh Allen, the quarterback, to Stefon Diggs. Why Stefon Diggs? Because the secondary, Ward, the cornerback, is questionable, I believe, for tonight. And then you got Hughes and Snead, I think, are the other two cornerbacks. So I believe that outsides are is a bit of a weakness for the second, and even the secondary alone, allowing a lot of points is a weakness for this team. They have to get that together. But I believe that the outside is where Stefon Diggs and Josh Allen could take advantage of as a duo. And then their defensive fantasy pick, I'm going Tre'Davious White. Why? Because I believe he's going to be following Tyreek Hill majority of this game. I believe you have to minimize the production Tyreek Hill had last week. Because I believe him and Kelsey are going to be big keys to this game. So you got to minimize one of the productions of one of those two players tonight. I believe Tre'Davious White's going to be on Tyreek Hill. He's going to have to minimize Tyreek Hill's production to the best of his ability. Ed Oliver is my honorable mention because I believe anyone's going to get a pass rush for the Buffalo Bills tonight, I believe he's the one that has the best advantage against his offensive line for the Kansas City Chiefs, which is much improved from last season. Now, talking about the Kansas City Chiefs fantasy picks for tonight's game. Kansas City Chiefs, I'm going Patrick Mahomes to Travis Kelce. Why? Because I believe the linebacker core and pass coverage is where you could take advantage of. Looking at the game film from last year's AFC Title game, Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill both got it going. But I believe Travis Kelce is more the player that could get it going more productively and more often, find himself open tonight. So I'm going Patrick Mahomes to Travis Kelce. And then defensively, Tyrann Mathieu, my defensive pick for the Kansas City Chiefs. Why? Because I believe Tyrann Mathieu's main job for tonight is going to be minimize the deep ball over the top. Stefon Diggs, Emmanuel Sanders, who's now been added to this team. And then you even got McKenzie had a couple of big plays this year. Gabriel Davis. It might not be McKenzie. It might be Davis. I can't remember McKenzie's on the team. But Davis and Cole Beasley. Even the tight end Knox just got it going a bit this year. So he's got to prevent the big plays over the top. I'm going to go with him more than Sorensen because I believe Matthews, though he's a strong safety that gets down the box, I believe he's still does have very good ball skills in the back coverage of the defense and secondary. Honorable mention Chris Jones. I think Chris Jones, if anyone's going to attack a certain spot, the offensive line, I believe Chris Jones' advantage. Honorable mention for the Kansas City Chiefs tonight. So that's my take on the game. Again, final score, game-winning drive for the Kansas City Chiefs, winning this game at home, 31-28, and another AFC Title Preview Classic between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs tonight. So that being said, guys, wish you guys all a wonderful, blessed day, joyful week in life. Stay safe and healthy. Keep doing good in the world, guys, and that's my take on tonight's game. Peace.